Okay.
తెల్ల పేపర్ ఇవ్వకుండా అయిపోయా.
Good morning to all. So in our previous class, we are in the so it was totally immunology and T-cell activation, B-cell activation, and major histocompatibility complex cells were completed, and they also started that was another topic that was cytokines in our yesterday class. Those cytokines are mainly, so those are immunity system mediated cells. So those are going to enhance the activity of a gene expression by the activation, and so when they receive the stimuli from the another cell, then only they are going to be enhance the gene expression. So first of all, they are not directly going to act upon the any other function. So those are only the mediated cells which are mainly produced by the leukocytes, that is the white blood cells. So those are the always mediatory cells for the immune system. So those cytokines are we are completed in our yesterday class, and cytokines receptors are also there. So mainly 4 types of cytokine receptors are there. Mainly those receptors are again mediated by the another molecules or another factors. Those another factors are so those are nothing but so such type of another factors are considered as they are the interleukins. So interleukins are also one type of proteins, so those are mediated. They also not going to directly act upon the any other so kill the so any other bacteria or virus. So they are also going to mediated to enhance the activity. So those are mainly interleukins, or only up to 30 interleukins are presented. On that most of the interleukins are presented inside the type 1 receptors belong to the cytokines. Why? Because interleukins are the subfamily means subfamily means so those interleukins are also part of cytokines. That's why so those interleukins are also mediated to the cytokines, mainly to the receptors. Why? Because the receptors can play a major role in the activation of cytokines which are participated inside the immunity system. So those are mainly a type 1 receptors may contain the up to interleukin 2, so up to interleukin that was mainly so 9 and 11 are mainly majorly presented inside the interleukins. So those are also activated, and the type 1 receptors are majorly contain the interleukins, and the remaining type 2, type 3 and type 4 receptors only presented are only contain the only some of the interleukins than the remaining the first type 1 receptors. Why? Because type 1 receptors may contain the more amount of the interleukins, and so they may also contain the alpha, beta and the gamma subunits so in the mainly the receptors region. So they are also going to be activated and mediated by the immune system, mainly to the so activity of biological reactions. And so the parts of cytokines are mainly interleukins, and also the tumor necrosis factor and the interferons. The tumor necrosis factor was mainly used to cause the cell death naturally. Why? Because if the cell, any cell at the time of occurring of a cell cycle, the cell was going to be or gets to be damaged, so DNA damage was occurred, then immediately the cyclic kinase dependent kinase and cyclins and p53 and retinoblastoma are the factors. So those are mainly going to stop the if a DNA was wrongly coded nucleotide sequences are find out inside the DNA replication. At that time, the DNA replication was going to be stopped by the effect of so mainly by the cyclins and the cyclin dependent kinases. Mainly at the so mitotic division may also contain the subdivisions. Those are the G stage, G1 stage, S stage. So those are mitotic stage. So those are stages or G1, G2 and S. So in the middle of G1 and the G2, so one cell cycle checkpoint is there. Why? Because S stage was a mainly cell that was a DNA replication was occurred inside the S stage. So by that way, in the middle of after completion of G1 stage, cell cycle checkpoint is presented. If the cell cycle checkpoint was failed to function, then what happens is so those wrongly coded nucleotide sequences inside inside the DNA was so continued as it is. By that reason, those damaged DNA was continued and entered into the cell cycle. Then that healthiest cell become cancerous cell. So those cancerous cell, infected cell, DNA damaged cell, so that should be going to be destroyed. Otherwise, that may cause the cancer, and those cancer are going to be spread throughout the body. To overcome that problem, what happens is naturally these tumor necrosis factor may going to lead the apoptosis. Apoptosis was nothing but programmed cell death. Means those cell death was mainly and commonly occurred in each and every day. So those cell death was helpful to prevent getting the cancer inside a particular organism. So that is the main importance of tumor necrosis factor. And the next was interferons. So interferons, we move on to discuss in detail about the interferons, because in your syllabus we have the structure and functions of so those are mainly cytokines and interferons, and so after completion of that we are also having the complementary proteins. But today we move on to discuss about the structure and functions of interferons, those types of interferons, and now today's topic was interferons. We move on to discuss about the interferons now. Interferons, so IFNS shortcut form, so abbreviation. And interferons or interfere, so these meaning is there, interference of these molecules or these factors are mainly so these are also the mediators in the middle of immune system. So these are also one type of glycoproteins. So these are mainly what happens is if any cell was getting affected by any virus, so those mainly what happens is another healthiest cells are mainly presented nearby those infected cells. Those uninfected cells are going to be protected with the help of these interferons. So if any cells are going to be gets damaged or any inflammation was associated with those healthiest cells, then immediately so these interferons are acted upon and activated to reach there, and what happens is those uninfected healthiest cells are going to be protected from those particular virus. Why? Because so if any cells are going to be affected with the help of virus or bacteria, their neighbor cells are also going to be so receive the type of bacteria or virus. So by the presence of interferons, by the activation of interferons, those are natural, those uninfected cells are going to be protected. So the type of phenomena is called as interference. That's why these are named as interferons. So these are the interfere molecules for protection of the cells are mainly activated by the immune system. So these are also the mediator inside the immunity system, and also these may contain, these are the glycoproteins, and these may contain up to the molecular weight. So these may contain 200 amino acids, up to 200 amino acids, and so these may mainly amino acids, and molecular weight was up to 20,000 to 30 or 40,000 kilodaltons of molecular weight, which may possess the interferons. And the interferons are also three types. So those are mainly those are alpha, beta and gamma. Totally three types of interferons are there. Those are alpha interferons, beta interferons and gamma interferons. So alpha interferons are mainly helpful for B lymphocytes. So by the activation of B lymphocytes, and these are the beta for only macrophages and gamma for T cells. The alpha interferons are associated with the B lymphocytes, and the beta are associated with the macrophages, and those are the so changes that was variated cells from the B cells. B cells are also proliferate separated and differentiated to form the another cells called the macrophages. So those are also the part of B cells. That's why. So the alpha type of interferon was going to associate with the B lymphocyte, and the so beta interferon was going to associate with the macrophages, and the gamma was going to be associated with the T cells. These all the cells are mainly a part of immunity system, and these interferons are going to be acts as a mediator cells for the activation of immunity system. So there is a main importance of alpha, beta and gamma. So interferons are nothing but interfere molecules. These are going to be interference. So those such type of interference was needed with these immunity cells. Those are the mainly leukocytes. These all comes under the leukocytes. Those are nothing but the white blood cells. So those are cells may needed the interference of interferons. Alpha, beta and gamma are the subtypes of interferons. And now the functioning of interferons. So those are mainly helpful for signal transduction pathway. The main functioning of interferons, the function was mainly about that is nothing but signal transduction pathway here. So that was nothing but, so by the effect of signals, some receptors are also mediated with the interferons. By the effect of those interferons, so these are going to be bonded with those type of interferons. Then only what happens is so the cell functioning was completed, and that was protein synthesis or any other functions of inside the cell. So those are going to be activated with the help of these signal transduction pathway is nothing but transmission of signals by the effect of by the usage of a signal. So by the signal transmission was helpful for further the activation of interferons. For mainly the main aim was to getting associated with the another immunity cells and activation of completely the functioning of the cell. That was mainly interfered with the help of these interferons, and the function, that main function was mainly of interferons was signal transduction pathway. It may depend upon mainly JAKS and STATS. So that was Janus kinase. It is what our receptor, or another example, another abbreviation, full form of JAK is just another kinase. Just another kinase. See here, and the ST is signal transducers are transcriptioners. Not are signal transducers and transcriptioners. So that is a full form of STATS. So that is mean by JAKs was a Janus kinase or just another kinase was a full form of this abbreviation, and STATS was a mainly signal transducers or transcriptioners. So these are mainly two types of main receptors which may going to be activate the functioning of these interferons. Why? Because at the time of signal transduction pathway was started, at that time what happens is here so first what happens is so JAK was so it was going to be bonded with the cell. So before going to be bonded with the IF and S. So before going to be bonding of interferons to the cell, so before JAK was Janus kinases are going to be bonded with the cell. After that only interferons are going to be bonded with with so that's why because JAKs are receptors the interferons. So when the receptor is going to be bonded with the cell, then only interferons are going to be bonded with the cell. Now interferons are now bonding with the completely bonding with the receptors. Then immediately STATS is again going to be bonded with the these IFN was already bonded with the JAKs. So those are again under that was STATS, that was the signal transducers are also going to be bonded with the these FNS. Such interferons are already bonded with these JAKs. So a complex region was formed by the effect of interferons. The antigen and antibody complexes are formed by the effect of these interferons. So mainly those are mainly acts upon the mediators for getting to neutralize the harmful substance inside the cell. So before going to be activation of interferons, first those molecules they should bounded with the first type of molecules such as mainly JAKs and IFNS and also with the bonding of STATS. Then what happens is so the translocation of nucleus was takes place. Translocation of a nucleus. So by that way, so the again after that was a protein synthesis was continued by the effect of these. The translocation of a nucleus was mainly occurred by the binding of IFNS interferons with the JAKs receptor and STATS. These are the signal transducers and transcriptioners. So those transcription and translation is a process for mainly occurring of a protein synthesis, DNA replication. So by that way, so before going to start that process, so any DNA damages or any problematics are occurred, so these interferons are going to be interfere to that cell to stop that so cell and so going to that enhance the enhance to protect the uninfected cell. So for the passes the signal, pass the information with the help of these signals. So that is a mainly signal transcription pathway. So those signals are gets to transmitted. So by that way, so the translocation of nucleus was finally occurred. So finally what happens is that leads to cause the proper protein synthesis was occurred by the effect of these interferons. So those are the functions of interferons. After completion of the so another topic that was mainly about the interferons. After completion of interferons, the next topic about the that was a diagnostic use of these interferons. So these are diagnostic use. So in these diagnostic use are mainly helpful to cure the different types of the diseases by the help of these interferons. So those are mainly those diseases are sometimes so breast carcinoma and chronic leukemia. So these are mainly going to be cured with the help of these inducing of these interferons. For the diagnosis of these two diseases are mainly interferons are used for these identification of diagnosis purpose of these diseases. Those are breast carcinoma and chronic leukemia. Leukemia was the disease. It was one type of cancer which may occur to the white blood cells. So white blood cells number was going to be increased. So more number of white blood cells are formed than their normal state. Some lakhs, some thousands of white blood cells are formed. That means so uncontrolled cell growth was formed. Those uncontrolled cell growth may occur inside the white blood cells. Actually, the main functioning of white blood cells are going to be so they induce the immune system. So they are going to protect the body from the different type of the harmful substances. But in leukemia, the blood cells, so their number was greatly increased. So by that reason, increased levels of immunity cells. So but those cells may not be going to protect the body because the uncontrolled cell growth was leads to occur by the damaged DNA cells. Those are infected cells. So all those cells may contain the so damaged DNA. So those damaged DNA may not be helpful for further proper differentiation, proper division and division. So that's why uncontrolled, actually one cell may going to divide 2 cells, 4 cells, but in these uncontrolled cell growth, so that the number was mainly odd number of cells are found, 1 to 3, 1 to 5, or 5 to 11, so 11 to 30. So the spot of completely the separation, that was the equal quantity was completely lost. So by that is called as so uncontrolled growth. Uncontrolled cell growth was formed and the nucleus was damaged on those cells. Such type of cells are considered as cancer cells. So the type of uncontrolled cell growth was occurred inside the white blood cells. The type of disease is called as a leukemia or the blood cancer. It is also considered as a blood cancer. So chronic means so long, so it was continued from a long duration of time, so many years or so many days. The type of disease is called as a chronic disease. Acute is a opposite word to the chronic, why? Because acute was a suddenly occurred disease, that was called as acute, and the chronic was so that was presented so many years back, it was continued. So the type of disease is called as a chronic disease. So mainly chronic leukemia was going to be diagnosed with the help of these interferons, and another disease was a breast carcinoma. It is also one of the cancer to the breast region. So it may, so mainly the females, so breast cancer was nowadays also common to each and every, so most of the women are going to be suffered from the breast cancer after the age of 40 years. That was naturally, so the persons are going to be exposed to the cancer in the breast region. So breast carcinoma was also going to be diagnosed and somewhat going to be treated with the help of interferons. These two diseases are also helpful to diagnosis of these two diseases, and they also going to be cured, treated with the help of with the usage of these type of mainly interferons. So those two diseases are breast carcinoma and leukemia, and so now the overdosage of these interferons are also going to affect some of the disorders inside the body. Why? Because these are mainly helpful for the curing of this type of diseases like the cancers, but the overdose of interferons may cause some of the different diseases or the disorders. So that the rashes are occurred on the skin, and also the overdose may also leads to it was a nausea, vomiting, and the giddiness. Those are the natural symptoms that are also visible, observed on those persons. The overdose may cause the harmful to these interferons treatment. So interferons are diagnostic method and also used for treating medicine to the particular cancers. So so dose was very limit was may not be going to any type of so that was a side effects to the particular person, but dose was increased, then immediately what happens is such type of symptoms, such type of side effects are visible on those person. Those are mainly so it was nausea and vomiting sensation, and also the so it was giddiness, and also to the getting rashes on the surface of the skin. So these were the some types of overdose symptoms may observed, and the overdose was continued. Then some of the organs are also going to be damaged. Those are kidney. So the overdosage was going to be damaged the kidney. So the kidney was going to be damaged. The overdosage of these interferons, so that was therapy was continued. Then that may as less symptoms. First means some immediately causing symptoms are the nausea, vomiting, and rashes. But that overdose may continue for so many days. Then that may cause mainly a great effect to the particular body of the particular organisms. Mainly those organs are kidneys are going to be damaged. So those are nothing but the kidney damages or the nephritis was occurred. So such type of nephritis was mainly so the damaging of the kidney. Nephritis is nothing but it may cause the disorder to the nephron. Nephron was that was structural and functional unit of kidney that was going to be damaged. This type of disease is called as a nephritis. So the disease is called as a may occur nephron to the nephroid. Why? Because the urine formation was mainly occurred by the nephron. So each and every kidney should may contain some million of nephrons in each and every kidney. Why? Because the urine formation may be associated with the nephrons only. That was going to be prepared by the nephrons only. So if the nephrons are getting damaged inside the kidney, now that may lead to cause the total damaging of the kidney may occur by the effect of these interferons therapy. That was mainly, so these are both the purposes. That was the first used to diagnosis of the disease and also for the treatment therapy. So those overdosage may going to lead this type of side effects may occur. So those are these and that was organ deficiencies also occurred under the first organ was kidney. So primarily interferons are going to be synthesized inside the liver and also these are produced from the macrophages and the white blood cells, and these are also going to be synthesized primarily from the liver of the organ. So that was mainly producing organ for inside the body. That was mainly affected. That was the liver, and so these are the therapeutic use of interferons and the damaging of organs. That was mainly leads to occur therapeutic use, and overdosage may cause this much of side effects may cause on those persons. And some of the medicines are also occurred with the help of interferons. Those are the roferon is one of the a particular medicine by the association of these interferons. Interferons are included, added to prepare this type of medicine. So mainly interferons are mainly helpful to diagnose and treating for such type of cancerous. So those cancerous cells are going to be converted as a normal cells. Why? Because interferons are used to cause some of the so proper way to the uninfected cells are going to be protected with the help of the interferons. That's why so these medicine was mainly associated and prepared with the help of these roferon. Then only what happens is such type of diseases are going to be cured with the help of these interferons. Like mainly the cancers are going to be diagnosed and treated with the help of these interferons. So that was the therapy which may apply to completely cure this type of diseases. Actually, cancers may not be going to be cured, but only early stages. That was the stage 1, stage 2 cancers are somewhat some amount they are going to be 50 to 60% chances are there to curing cancers. But may 3rd and 4th stage of cancers are most advanced stage cancers. So they may not be going to be cured by because only 10% chances are there to cure such type of cancers. So that is a main so interference molecules. Interferons or the interference molecules. So these are mainly act upon for curing medicine. Why? Because so these are the immunity system mediated cells. That's why. So these are going to be treated and mainly inside therapies. So that's why with the help of these usage of interferons, some medicines are also available. So those medicines are roferon. It is one of the medicine which may be interference, which may be associated with the help of these interferons. These medicines are going to be prepared mainly acts upon to curing the medicine for such type of cancers. So that was mainly about the interferons. So the structure of that was the functions and synthesis of interferons and their signal transduction pathway was also mainly helpful. So those are completely about the interferons. So till now we are completed. It was mainly about the cytokines and also the interferons. These interferons are also the subpart of subfamily of the cytokines because these are also belong to the cytokines. So that's why in like the interleukins, like the tumor necrosis factor, these interferons are also belongs to, these are also going to belong to the cytokine. Cytokine is a major one. So remaining all these are the subfamily, subparts belong to the cytokines. Those are tumor necrosis factor, interleukins and also to the interferons. So these are mainly immunity system mediated cells. So these may not be directly going to act upon the immunity system. Why? Because mainly these cells, the main aim was going to protect the cells from the, so the cells are always exposed to the different types of harmful substances those harmful substances may going to be protected with the help of these immunity mediator cells. Why? Because so these are the parts of our B cell, T cell, and also the macrophages. Those are the main cells which are participated inside the immunity system. But these are the mediator cells. So remaining B cell and the T cell are going to be directly going to be act upon the another cells and going to be destroy the harmful substance such as the bacteria or virus directly, but they may not. Why? Because these are only mediators. These are only the mediator cells. These are going to enhance that activity, but not the complete action of antigen or any other harmful substance. So today's topic was completely about the interferons was completed. We'll meet tomorrow. Thank you.